The first place award and $500 cash prize in the 13 to 16 age category goes to Gavin Gagna for The Great Dictator.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. We want to live by each other's happiness and not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate or despise one another. In this world, there is room for everyone, and the good, rich earth can provide for everyone. The way of life could be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life would be violent and all would be lost. The airplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in all men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice reaches out to millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those of you who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of man will pass, dictators will die, the power they took from the people will return to the people, and as long as men die, liberty shall never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, who use you as cattle. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, these machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate. Only the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man. Not one man, nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then, in the name of democracy, let us use this power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, a world that will give men a chance to work and provide the youth with a future and the old age with security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, hate, and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress can lead to the happiness of all men. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite.
Every once in a while, you're at an awards show and somebody wins and is completely in shock, right? Are you in shock?
Yeah? Yeah, I am.
Do you think you're talented? I think you should if you're in a competition.
I think I'm dreaming right now. I really do. Yeah, I would modestly say I'm talented.
I think you could play like James Spader's son. Right? Don't you think? Like, we'll get you a role on the blacklist.
Well, I'm not interested in creepy roles like James Spader is. He freaks me out.
All right, so you've done something a little unusual. You were out of the box tonight. Tell me how you came to the conclusion that that's the piece you were going to do, because most people would think, what would a kid his age even know about that kind of material?
Well, this is kind of an interesting thing. I was going to find something that I was going to bring here, and I stumbled. I was looking at stuff on the internet, see if there's anything decent. I stumbled across this list of all these different monologues. Like there's stuff from Jaws there, and Casablanca, all this great stuff. And the number one spot was this thing that Charlie Chaplin had done. I'm like, okay, what is this? Because I like Charlie Chaplin. I've seen his old stuff. He's hilarious. And so I saw this monologue. I'm like, wow, that'd be perfect. I should do that. And well, it looks like it paid off to me.
It certainly did. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Is John there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted just to say a word or two about, just to say it's great to see George here and Blas, and the way they handled the evening was quite magnificent. And
Thank you.
Now, Stephen Dollinger, the president of this group, is going to come forth and give us some last words. But anyway, congratulations, every one of you. I meant what I said.
All right. But it is not over yet. And here's why.